Motivation. Motivation. We've all heard so much about this word, motivation. But what really is motivation? What is it? What is it? That thing that causes individuals to reach the highest heights of achievement in life. What is it? It's like an energy. It's emotional content. It's an emotional state, is essentially what it is. An emotional content, emotional states are extremely important because they make all the difference. I can say to you no, or I can say to you no! Right? It's the emotional content that makes the difference in absolutely everything we do. It was Napoleon Bonaparte who said that the moral is to the physical 3-to-1. If you know anything about Bruce Lee, you've heard him teach on emotional content, right? So how do we tap into that chest of emotional content that drives a human being to do things that were once thought impossible, right? I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that on command, how to unlock that state of motivation on command right now. You see, motivation is emotional state into any emotional state, actually. We have a triad of state, which is 3 different prongs. But to this one, to be more specific, there is a 3-pronged approach, which is simply, you must first understand that you can. It's okay to dream big, but when it comes to motivation, to actually move your body, to move your everything, to move you, you've got to understand that you can achieve. That's the first thing. The lion looks at the gazelle and he is motivated. The gazelle might not even be motivated to do much of anything until he sees a lion. And that's a whole nother video. But for this illustration, the lion looks at the gazelle and he knows he's motivated to get a meal, to eat, to chase, to hunt, right? Because why? Why? Because he knows that he can. He knows he can capture and eat that gazelle. So the first step to motivation is understanding that you can succeed. Dream big and then break your dream down into incremental steps that you know, chunk it, as Tony Robbins would say, into incremental steps that you know you can carry out to attain your victory. How do you climb a mountain? 1 step at a time. How do you eat an elephant? 1 step at a time. So the first prong is to understand that you can, whatever your target is. And the second prong is simply to know that, well, to set up a plan to achieve your goal. The lion looks at the gazelle and he's like, I can. Now, how am I? Right? How am I going to do this? I can eat that gazelle. I can get that gazelle. All I got to do is creep like this, have a couple of my homegirls run around back, right? It comes this way, I roar, boom, and we're doing work. You know, they flank them and we catch these gazelles. The second thing is you must have a plan to achieve your goal that you genuinely believe will work. Okay? So you've got to know that you can. You've got to have a plan. And then the third prong is that you must know that it is worth it. You've got to know that, like, boom, I'm going to catch this gazelle. It's going to be tight. All my girls are going to get to eat. I'm going to be king of the pride. This is going to go down. It's going to be tight. Actually, male lions don't hunt, but you get what I mean, right? So essentially, you've got to know that you can. You've got to know that you have a plan. And you've got to know that the payoff is worth it. Too many times we get motivated because we understand that the payoff of becoming a millionaire or graduating from this or that or achieving this or that, the payoff is worth it, but we don't know that we can. And we don't have a plan to achieve our goals. And so our motivation fades. So you've got to know those 3 things, and then you've got to add the one thing that I always think makes all the difference, because the processes of life include pain, trials and tribulations, fire, ice, water, time. Just like a diamond, everything needs pressure, time, right? You've got to choose to never quit. So if you know, if you have a big dream, today I want you to chunk it, break it down into incremental steps. And for each step, know that it's something that you can achieve. Come up with a plan to achieve that, know that you can, and decide to never quit. That's truly motivation. And so we see in this conversation that we're only being asked to do things that we were asked to do in the military. Shoot at things that you believe you can hit, that you know the ground is going to be able to hit, and that you know that if you hit your target, the result, the impact, the battle station is going to be worth it to take that shot. And finally, never, ever, 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 ever quit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, until the next video, I want to encourage you. I want to inspire you. I want to challenge you. And I want to be here for you to find your purpose, live with passion, and reach your destiny. Thank you.